Alright, what's up you guys? I am here with the 2016 Pay-Per-View DVD Cover Rankings. From worst to best, and I'm just going to go 2016 all the way back to 2003. So first up, very dead last, I have Royal Rumble 2016. You know, if there's one pay-per-view that should not have a spoiler cover, it's the Rumble. I mean, you just gave away the winner of the Royal Rumble match. So what's the goddamn point? You know, I don't care about spoiler covers as long as it really doesn't mean anything that they're spoiled. This one, a Royal Rumble, should never be spoiled no matter what. And there's another one on here that's also spoiled no matter what you shouldn't do. But, you know, you just have, it's not a very appealing cover as is. You have Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince. To me, it needs something more because it's the Rumble and it gives away the biggest result of the year pretty much. So whatever. Next we have Fastlane. This one's just kind of generic and kind of cheesy. The flag's covering up the logo, which is just kind of a nitpick for myself. But, you know, I just think Eva Marie with the flag, it's a little gimmicky, like I said. And there's nothing really special about this cover. It needs that extra push, you know. Next up we have Roadblock, End of the Line. I don't know why it's called End of the Line, honestly. It's the last pay-per-view of the year, but still, I don't think it should be called End of the Line. What's the end of the line? Like, what's the end of? But anyway, you have the comps in the background. You have Roman and Kevin Owens there. Just a very generic cover. It doesn't really say much. You know, that's your main event. But that's really all it says. Next up, we have Payback. The only really good thing about this cover is that you have the glass shatter. Other than that, it's just a very generic poster, really. But it's good to see AJ Styles on a cover. Just didn't do it for me. Just very lazy artwork. Another really bad spoiler here. This one is such wasted potential because it's the triple threat match everyone's been wanting to see, right? So you should give it that big fight feel to it. Kind of like Brock and Seth Rollins on Battleground. Or The Rock and Cena at WrestleMania. Give that big fight feel between the Shield, you know? Instead, you just give away the result. Makes sense, right? Survivor Series 2016. Now we're kind of getting into the better covers here. This one's not bad. It does, you know, it pretty much, it's the same artwork for Brock as is on the 2K, 17 cover. So I just think that they could have gone a little bit more original to it, but it is what it is. It's not a deal breaker that it looks like the cover for the game. Alright, WrestleMania 32, I actually really like the cover. I hate the event, but I like the cover. It's very dark and kind of brooding, which I like. And you just have, I think it could have added a couple more superstars on it. Because you only have 9 on here. Usually they try to fit more on. But it's still very good. I like how they went darker with it. It's very nice. Alright, next up we have Hell in a Cell. This one's very significant because this is the only time that you have 2 divas on the cover. By themselves for the main event. So it's very historic, and I actually do think it's a good cover. You have them behind the chains there. You have the logo in the middle. You have her title on Sasha Banks. I think it's a good cover. Very well illustrated. And just conveys, you know, what it is. It's your first women's Hell in a Cell match. Next up, we have SummerSlam 2016. Major spoilers, but I do like the design here. You have Finn Balor, you have Dean Ambrose, and then you have your roster up top there. You know, I think it's very visually appealing. I feel like it is missing something, though. But still, very cool cover. Next up, TLC 2016. Now we're getting into the good ones. Really good ones. I really like this. Yeah, it's good to see AJ Styles, his first solo cover, so that's nice. He's doing the phenomenal forearm. I like the lights in the background. You have the chair, table, and ladder. Another chair. I just think it's very cool. Very nice. And just very well designed. I really like it. Alright. In my opinion, the next 2 are 2 of the greatest of all time. We have Extreme Rules 2016. I love how they made it black and white for AJ Styles and Roman Reigns there, and then color for Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I'm a black and white guy. I'm a very artistic film geek, so I like black and white. And all they really did was change the colors of the ropes in the background there, from white to red. And then you have the logo. Beautiful, beautiful cover. I love this. And then finally, we have Money in the Bank. This is an amazing cover. This is the only time we have the same title 3 times on the cover, because you have all 3 Shield members who were champions in one night. I think that's something that's very significant, and I really think this conveyed it very well. So it's very nice, very cool. You have Seth, Roman, and Dean Ambrose holding their titles in glory. You know, all 3 of them were champion in one night. And I like how they actually, I'm surprised that they actually did that. So, beautiful cover. I really like this. And very well done. You know, it may not be, like, very creative, but it's still something that conveys the emotion of the event. So you got to give it to them there. So, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know what your rankings would be. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.